Eliana Passentin takes visitors through this archaeological site almost every day. It lies below Shilo, a Jewish settlement in the occupied West Bank. On this day, Christian pilgrims from Nigeria are taking part in the tour.
Well, this is a national heritage site in Israel. What's special and what I love about it the most is the history. You can really feel it. You're walking on biblical verses, basically. It's the first capital of Israel. We're going back 3,500 years in time.
Archaeologists believe this is where the prophet Samuel lived, and that the Ark of the Covenant stood here before it was brought to Jerusalem. Shilo attracts about 70,000 tourists per year. At the visitor center, everything for sale is exclusively from the settlements. It's a booming business for the settlers.
Judea and Samaria is the biblical heartland of Israel. 75% of biblical events, stories, places were here. And in the last few years, there's been a huge increase and development in tourism all over the region, with new visitor centers that have been established, over 20 boutique wineries, restaurants, places to hike and to see.
But all these tourist sites lie in the occupied West Bank. This is considered Palestinian territory, even though it's yet to be recognized as an independent state.
In America, we get a skewed view of, we think, oh, those poor Palestinians are being treated horrible, when really it's not that way at all. So it's great to come here for a lot of reasons.
It makes no difference to me whether this is Israel or Palestinian territory. It's historically a very interesting place with all these excavations. It's just a 20-minute drive to the Palestinian city of Ramallah, where locals reject this kind of tourism.
International law make it clear that settlements are a war crime according with international law. What Israel is trying to do now is trying to legitimize its settlement enterprise through economy, through archaeology, through tourism, and so they try to normalize the situation. That's why we are calling upon the international community to divest from the occupation, to divest from all kinds of programs that are aiming at normalizing the Israeli occupation and particularly its settlements.
Online platforms such as Airbnb and TripAdvisor have also come under criticism for advertising accommodations in the settlements. Activists say this leads to a blurring of the border between Israel and the occupied territories.
Much of the advertisement, the effort which they spend is toward actually the Israeli public in order to bring Israelis into the West Bank and to de facto erase the Green Line and to create the impression that the West Bank is part of the state of Israel, which is obviously not.
Yoav Sorek rents out 2 vacation apartments, each with small pools, in Ofra, a settlement not far from Jerusalem. But the online listings do not make it clear to tourists that the housing lies in the occupied territories.
There's no place which is called Palestine, actually. There are places which are under Palestinian control. You can see some of them here, like this village there. It's under some sort of Palestinian control, but this is not Palestine, right? For people who live here, this is Israel.
Sorek says people should just be able to come here to relax and enjoy the view. Contrary to the activists, he thinks just because his dwellings defy international law doesn't mean they should interfere with a nice vacation.